That's right, this Friday. That is in fact 2 more days. Enjoy. This is your, honestly, this year and next year will be your last one. Oh my goodness, there's a bee flying in my house. It's a wasp. There's a wasp flying in my house. You can see I'm standing right. There's a wasp flying in my house. You think why I'm dancing? Come here, give me a tissue, please. Sorry, there's a wasp. I'm very scared of wasps and bees because I got phobia in wasps and bees. I ever stunned by hornet before, so I'm a bit. Oh, yo, cannot take it. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so let's go through today's work. Those homework that you have submitted last week for the countable and uncountable now. Okay, let's go to the screen. I hope you are happy with your final year result. Okay, if not, then it's already over. So like I say, this might be your 1 more year to go, second year. When you are in Set 3, your holiday will not be so long already. So you better enjoy this year and next year, because after that, in fact, next year will be much better to enjoy because less homework. You all got homework already, right? For preparing for Set 2, right? Right, correct. Sure have one, prepare one. Oh, you realize Singapore's school in Singapore are very kiasu. You know what is kiasu, right? Right? Which is good, right? I mean, seriously, which is the way it's homework, right? Preparing for the next level. But when you're Set 2, they cannot give you homework, right? You know why, Lordy? How Shen? Sing it. They can't give you homework already. After your end of year exam next year, say next year, 2023, like 28th of October, that's the last day of school. They can't give you much homework. You know why? Because you're going to separate into different classes. Maybe only English, correct? Now? Because you're going to separate into your science, your math, your pure history, pure literature, don't know all these things. That's where you go 2024, Set 3. You don't know which class to go through and don't know what kind of subject you are taking, correct? Now? Because Set 3 is a different ball game, it's different things, right? So this next year, in fact, is the tougher year from January to October before your exam. But after your October, will be really a bit relaxed, but don't enjoy too much of singing, because after that, come 2023, whoa, that is going to be a very tough year. So let's go for Jia Rong will be late, and Yipa is not in. I think Yipa is. Where is Yipa? Let me check whether he replied my WhatsApp first. Okay, never mind, I didn't. So let's go to Zhonghan. Since Jia Rong is not here, can you read to the class, please? You will do the countable, and Sing and you will do uncountable again. Thank you, sir. Let's go.
Countable noun. There are many piglets in the farm. There are in the bookshelf.
There are a few books in the bookshelf, okay?
I have some friends in overseas. There were a few shops in the street when I was young. There are many piglets rushing towards me for food.
Okay, so when you were talking about these children, I like to ask you, this is a not very tough countable and uncountable now. What if this is inside a comprehension passage, right? Okay, Hao Shen, how do you know when they say there are many piglets in the farm? First thing, if you're reading this comprehension passage, let's say Animal Farm in one of the books for literature books. Have you heard of this book called Animal Farm? Hao Xuan? Write down, please. Ziting, you may have heard of Animal Farm. It's a very, very famous book by George Orwell. And this book is talking about how it's like a World War II about he's like Stalin. was it Stalin? I can't remember. A pig. Okay, this book is very interesting because it talks about the history of the communism. If I'm not mistaken, it's about communism. It's a very nice book. You go and type animal farm and you go and watch a YouTube, you understand. You say all animals that is two-legged are no good. Because piglet, the animal farm, the pig is four-legged. So you say any animals that is two-legged is no good. Or any humans or not any animals that two-legged. So human is considered two-legged, correct? So you will say, yes, two and no good. So you have to, this is one of the very famous literature books used for Sec 1 and 2. I'm not sure next year what literature book you're having, okay? So if there are many piglets in the farms, how are you going to tell that many piglets, how many piglets are there in the farm? From your GK, general knowledge. Let's go. I can't hear you. Can you move your mic a bit closer? Yes, how Shen?
Just to count them.
Sorry? I really cannot hear you from your mic. Sorry, correct now. Zhonghe, cannot hear, right? Can't hear.
Just count them.
Just count them. Okay, fair enough. But for a rough guess, how many piglets do you think in the farm would be? An estimate.
40.
40, is it? 40. Yeah, it's usually piglets here. When we talk about 母猪, okay, a swine. A swine will give birth about 12 to 14 piglets. Okay, so take note. All right, thank you. What about a few books in the bookshelf? Ziting, how many books are there? Do you think that there's a few books in the bookshelf? Ziting? I'm not asking all of you a silly questions. You have to, now you are going to, I'm training you at Sec 2. What you mean by the author say that a few books in the bookshelf? Ziting?
There is a few. There is some books on the bookshelf.
So how many books do you think estimate as usual? How many books?
Around 10.
Yeah, okay, good. A few books, yeah. So when you say a few books in the bookshelf, let's say if you are going to a shop to buy books today, then you see only 10 books in the bookshelf. Do you think this bookshop, I'm not talking about popular, okay? I'm talking about those old bookshops, okay, selling in the in the street, those very old street, 好像 Chinatown Street 这样，一个老爷爷卖书。What is your first impression that this bookshelf only got 10 over books or less than 10 books? Today, back to you. We are talking about the higher levels thinking IP questions. Yes, today.
The shop is selling the books that other people didn't want, so there's very few because there's not many people visiting the shop.
Awesome, man. I love your awesome. The last part is not many people visiting the shop. Or maybe this old man is going to retire already. You got me now. He has not much book to bring in. I mean, sorry, children. You can ask your mommy, daddy. My time, when I'm so poor, I can't even afford to buy books. I have to go to the bookstore to pay 50 cents to get the books. After reading the books, if I return the books to the shop owner, the shopkeeper, okay, I will get back 30 cents or 10 cents. Like rolling. This is how I improve my reading. Seriously, I can't afford to buy books. And the printing of the books that time was very, very expensive. Or how I improve my English, I read a lot of Enid Blyton books like The Famous Five. Okay, these are the most popular book during my time. We do not have Harry Potter. We do not have Lord of the Rings, but yeah, Enid Blyton's a very famous author, a lady's author in Britain, wrote these famous 5 storybooks. And because of that, I inspired my own story when I wrote my ghost story about these 5 persons who went to visit his uncle's castle and turned out the castle to be haunted. So hopefully, I wrote these ghost story books back in 1994, with 1 year before my eldest son was born, and it sold about 1,000 over copies to primary school. Okay, so yeah, but to be honest, Loli, when I was writing one of the ghost story books, at night, I feel a chill. 我真的有点怕怕，因为写鬼故事嘛，中文，对吧？Right. So, but then again, this is some. Thank you. Well done, Ziting. Very true. I have some friend in overseas. So this one to me is that maybe there's only a couple of friends, not many, but that is to tell the author that I do have some friends up from this country, which is maybe in other parts of the world. But these some friends will indicate that this author will have a good numbers of friends that is able to communicate with her or with him. There were a few shops in this street when I was young. So now, if there's if there's say a few shops when I was young, right? What do you think the next sentence that you're going to expect will be? Back to you, Singing. I don't know, my friend. Very hot. Singing. What do you think about now when the author grow older? So do you think there will be more shop or less shop? Back to you, Singing.
More shop.
为什么呢?
Because there will be like more like those kind of like shops to like make money and come here.
Very good. Because you see, when you're young, right, maybe the street, the population was not growing too much. So over the years, the place the street that you used to stay but maybe 你长大了, you move to another place. Then when you come back and see that, oh my goodness, wow, 这边换了这么多, the changes makes a lot, right? So there are some new shop, there are some old shop, there are more population, the old buildings replaced by new building. Don't laugh at this. Realize this sentence that you guys wrote is very meaningful. That's why I want to extend the things, okay, very meaningful. And then the last one is very interesting. There are many piglets rushing towards me for food. So these piglets, as what I mentioned, like 12 to 15, let's say, rushing for food. What does this mean? It will mean the mommy pig no milk for them to eat, drink, or no food for them, or whatever it is? Or is it because the farmer's daughter or the farmer's son have a bond with these piglets? You know what I mean? I just can't imagine Ronnie and Zhonghan and Ziting. I just can't imagine when this piglet grow bigger, then the father 要宰杀他们 want to kill them as pork chop. 哇，我跟你讲，我吃不下，对吧？ I can't bear to eat them, true. I mean, because you have a bonding, you get what I mean? So this sentence itself bring a much higher value to tell you there's a bonding. Hey guys, well done, Jiarong, Zhonghen, and Xingyuan. You just bring these 5 sentences into the literature format, the literature's kinds of expressive ways of describing. Well done. 你没有想到, right? Because you will see this kind of sentence, you realize when I ask you to type this sentence, now you realize countable and not uncountable. Now it's not like primary 1, primary 2. A few cow is grazing on the field. Ayo, please. Hello, that is primary 1, primary 2. But now all these sentences will give you a more deeper understanding of what the author is going to say in the couple of sentences. 明白吗? Right. Remember please send a few officers to come and control the crowd. So, Luo Ling, if you are the chief officer, like, sorry, over how many when you say a few, correct? Please send 5 soldiers, 5 policemen. Then you say over how big is the crowd? Then you say, ma'am, estimate about 1,000. Then you say, you see 1,000 people ask 5 police officers, 你要他们死对不对? You will at least stand up how many? 500 or 200, right? Correct. And don't forget, all these crowds are all unarmed and barehanded. When you send police officer or soldiers, they are armed. Okay? And imagine one soldier with a machine gun is enough to kill a lot of people, right? So now you understand the significant, can I use the word significant, the importance of countable and uncountable now when you are in secondary school. It's a total different things when you are going for A levels and even higher university. Trust me, Okay, thank you so much. Let's Jialong come in first, and I want to congratulate for this. Hello, Jialong. Hi, Jialong. Your group has made a very good impact for these countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so relax and enjoy. So we just finished the 5 sentences here. Back to you, Xingyuan.
There is a few plenty fishes in the pond.
This sentence is confirmed wrong. This one cannot put inside uncountable noun. Fishes can count. Okay, so it's wrong, this sentence. You can say there is some seaweed. There's plenty of seaweed in the pond. 可以. All right, seaweed 可以. Okay, 嘉荣, take note. Never mind, next sentence.
There are little rubbish on the floor.
It should be there is little rubbish on the floor. As long as it's uncountable now, you have to use singular is and was. Cannot be there is little rubbish. There's not much rubbish. In fact, you should say that there's not much rubbish on the floor. So what does it mean? That means the helper has swept the floor a few hours or few minutes ago, but then maybe someone accidentally dirty the place, or because of they are staying in the ground floor, then there's some car passing by, then there's some dead leaf or rubbish, there's the wind blow, and then the rubbish went into the house. 这样也可以 Uncle Raymond. Yes, excuse me. You are set 2 now, please, for goodness sake. Bring your thinking to a much higher level, for goodness sake, okay?
There is not much water left in the water bucket. Can you pass me a roll of paper? The economy of Singapore has increased a lot during the past few years.
Give me a minute, Typing something. Okay. So what does it mean here? There is not much water left in the water bucket. So what does it mean? If this is a water bucket, what happened? What happened? What happened? Imagine that this is a water bucket left. I'm sorry, not much water in the water bucket. Okay, Xingyuan, can you imagine if you are reading this literature books called the what? The boy with the striped pajamas. You heard about this book, right? The boy with the striped pajamas. Imagine this boy was taking water to give to the prisoner, and there's not much water left in the water bucket. So what can you think of? Maybe the prisoner was very thirsty, right? Correct now. They drank a lot of water, or maybe they used the water to splash on the prisoner face to interrogate them. You know, interrogate 就是这样，你的 camp 在哪里？就是 torture them， 对不对？用那个 bucket to splash on their face. So 你看从一个 sentence, from a sentence itself, you can start to think of a lot of meanings of that. Not much water. What happened to the water when the boy was carrying 2 full pails of water? Now it's not much of water. This is how. Can you pass me a roll of paper? A roll, my dear. The word a roll is already considered a countable noun. A roll. Can count. So definitely is not acceptable. Okay. So this one is wrong. This one is correct, but because of this one, yes. This one is definitely wrong because there's a roll. The economy of Singapore has increased a lot during the past few years. A lot. Yeah, but this one, the economy of Singapore has increased a lot during the past few years. This one actually can be counted because we talk about the GDP. Okay, that means the percentage, how much they grow. So is it 1% increase to, maybe to increase into 5%. So this can be countable a lot during the, so 1 to 4. 1 to 5 increased by 4%. Even if it's increased by 4% to a country like Singapore, is a lot. Okay, because our population is only 5.9 million. Okay, but if for China 1.4 billion, if it's increased by like these figures will not be very good. Okay, so a lot doesn't mean uncountable, but it still can be count. Depends on how you perceive it, because this sentence is not completed yet. The economy of Singapore has increased a lot during the past few years by 4%. Okay, by 4%, something like that. 嘉荣明白吗？嘉荣 Okay, so just take note of this one. I will not accept it, to be honest, but I like the first 5 sentences for the countable now. This part here is very good. Okay, I will have to give 3 clicks for this one. Well done. Thank you, Jia Rong, Zhonghen, and Xingyuan. Let's go back to Ruoling, Haoxuan, Ziting, and Yibao. Okay, may I have Ziting to read the countable nouns, please?
There were a large group of audience that came for the basketball game.
Okay, so there was a large group of audience. So this one might be one of the best NBA basketball with Michael Jordan's, all these celebrities. In US, they got this group of basketball players. They are all really make fun one. They don't play one, they will make fun. Then you know why? When the fella want to throw the basketball, you pull his pants. Or you want to run about and throw the ball, and then instead of throwing the ball, it's a bucket of water and that kind of things. These are I think it's a Globetrotters. It's a very famous, entertaining basketball players. All right, thank you. Next sentence, please.
The announcement for the day of the final match resulted in great amounts of excitement from fans.
So if you say in a great amount of excitement from the fan, this sentence itself, excitement cannot be counted. So it's definitely uncountable nouns. Okay, I'm full of excitement. You can count like 1 excitement, 2 excitement, 3 excitement, 4 excitement. Cannot count, okay? So excitement cannot be counted. Okay, I'm not sarcastic, don't mistaken. You just imagine when you say excitement and I'm very hungry. Hungry can count, no? Cannot count, right? So just take note of the word. Not sarcastic, please. So I'm just saying that if you can count one means you really can physically count, physically count. Then I got students say, Uncle, so hair can count? Yes, by right hair can count. 你把那头发扒一条一条扒出来就是可以 count。那个米rice also can count by right, but 太多了 a great deal of amount cannot, so we call it a lot. Next sentence. Yes, my dear, next sentence.
Many children were killed in Thailand when a man with gun and a knife came into the child care.
This sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, how many words are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. These 19 words here. Many children. Honestly, imagine you are reading this new Zhong Hen, Jia Rong, Ziting, Hao Xian, Guo Ling, Li Bao, and Xing Yan. When you are reading this, definitely in your mind, you would like to know, oh my goodness, so how many children? When you say many, straight away, I can tell you in your mind, it's definitely more than 5. Correct? It's definitely more than 5. You will decide, oh my goodness, it's going to be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the best, I can tell you, honestly, in your bottom of your heart, you say, please, I know it's many, confirmed already, but 最好是 the figure, the number 越少越好，对不对? Right? You don't tell me you guess correct. 70 children died. Then when they say 70 children died, they say, yeah, I guess correctly. Well, no lah. This is very bad on Zhong Hen. So when you hear this type of news, in your heart, you will say, oh my goodness, please, 不要这么多，最好是越少越好。我知道也是 many means 很多，可是 maybe keep to the minimum number. So this sentence is very emotional sentence, to be honest. Feel very sad, very bad, and very mad about this guy who really killed. I told you before, right? If I'm the emperor and the king of Thailand, I will not let this guy to die an honorable death. I will hang his body for 7 days. Seriously, really, I will hang his body for 7 days. That's happened during World War II Japanese occupation, you know, right? Now, when people are stealing or did not bow properly or do something bad, they will chop off their head and put at the South Bridge route. Put their heads on the bridge there. This is to remind all the Chinese like you and me, you better respect us as the master. We are the Japanese. Very sad, huh? I do not know whether your teachers share with this. Your new teachers who are younger than me by 20 years old, they will never share this unless they heard story from us, from their grandparents, or research in books. If not, they won't share all these things. Because I have a real life experience for my ex-history teacher who was a small boy at that time during World War II. Okay, so he painted a very vivid pictures to us. So that's why I love history, not because I love to see them killing Chinese. I would like to know why history is so cold-blooded and so cruel by the Japanese people. Like, you know, you all study the Sokchin, right? Sokchin means the massacre of the Chinese in Singapore. About 20 to 30,000 of Chinese was killed, machine gunned in the Changi Beach. Until today, if you want to go Changi Beach, good luck to you. A lot of haunted story there. And one of them is the Changi Hospital. That's what I heard. All right, so I like this sentence. Doesn't mean I like means I'm very cold-blooded. I like this sentence because you bring a lot of memories to this, okay? Thank you so much. There's only 3 sentences, by right is 5 sentences. Next, may I have Luolin, can you read just how she? Okay, Luolin.
There was plenty of food during the gathering last week.
So there was plenty of food gathering in the last week. The first thing that comes to your mind, Hao Shen, what do you think? Okay, I'd like to ask you, don't mind. When you say a plenty of food during the gathering last week, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Hao Shen. As the year goes by, children, I'm telling you right now, as the years go by, you do not have the luxuries to take more than 10 seconds to think. The older you go, unless you're saying you're 60, 70 years, then your thinking skill will drop by 10, 15, 20, 30. You take longer to process. But as you now grow older, you must less than 10 seconds. Can you imagine you are in a classmate like Raffles, Hwa Chong, Catholics, okay, Riverberry, all the SEC school, you should know. The moment you miss out, good luck to you, you are sayonara already. So you cannot say, I don't know. The more you tell your brain negative, I don't know, your brain will start to deteriorate. Your brain cell will get deteriorate. Everything will get deteriorated. So never say negative to yourself. I'm telling you, good luck to you. The more you say that, good luck. You see, your parents never negative to you. You never say, sorry, I'm wrong. Can I take you an example? 哎呀，我生这个女儿真是白生的，真没有用的这个女儿。他没有这样讲哦。就算你在这几年你做错这么多东西 ，I believe you should have made mistake 啦，let's be honest OK， 我不是说你去抽烟还是什么就去做打耳窿，那个太过分了那个 too much。In the process, you do all these things. Their parents never say negative to you. In fact, they encourage you, they educate you, they nurture you, they inculcate you. They bring you a holistic developments for you. And all the more, I think it's be fair to your parents who have lost so much blood and sweat on you. Asking you to think only, it's not a difficult thing. 不是叫你去砍那个木材从这个森林跑去另外那个 market 去卖So for goodness sake, from now on, no, I'm not scolding all of you, please. I need you to train like that, so you are better. You see, like singing, right? When you come in that time, you blah, but now you see, slowly, surely, definitely, your brain cells start to improve already. You season, that word is called seasoning. Hey, hello, excuse me. During my master, I study all these type of things. I'm not professional enough, but I'm good enough to tell you this. My 7 years of counseling and discipline in my school also can tell. From your handwriting, I also can tell. So I'm not saying 100% expert, but can I say at least 60 to 70 experts based on this, based on my personal experience, my own children are telling you. So please, if you have take more than 5 seconds to think, good luck to you. Come on, sing it. If I will tell you 2 times 2, how many? You have to take 10 seconds to think the answer is 4, then sorry, something wrong already. 对吗? Sing it. 对吗? So if you say 2 times 2, 4, you see less than 1 second. 对吗? If I say 2 times 2, plus 1 minus 2 square root of 5. Then you need to calculate that one fair enough. That one is a fair enough game. All right. So if I ask you, there were plenty of food during the gathering last week. Well, Uncle Raymond, I think they are having a feast. Maybe they're having a birthday celebration. Maybe this author say that because maybe when they were poor, finally they have plenty of food on the table. They feel great about it. So they enjoy the feast. They enjoy the bonding. They enjoy the gathering. Get it? Talk like that. Don't think too long. Right, remember, no wrong answer unless there's 3 things you don't say. Okay, I know I got some students say vulgarity, but I'm okay with vulgarity, to be honest. Depends, but not vulgarity to scold Ruoling or to scold Sing, example. If you say vulgarity to scold Uncle Raymond, I'm absolutely fine. I'm serious. Okay, but if you scold your parents and scold your friend, then I'm not fine with you. So 3 things are no vulgarities. Okay, no discrimination. You know what is discrimination? I know against you Chinese, you Malay, no discriminations. Okay, and no anti-religion. You know what is anti-religion? Don't say, oh, 你拜佛的没有用，你拜 Islam, Muslim 没有用。3 things I cannot accept in my class. That's all. Okay, let's go. Hao Shen. Why do you think there's plenty of food during the gathering? Come on, I got a lot of things to share. I have to attack you, Hao Shen and Zibing. Today I have to attack you a lot because you are IP student. So I need to develop your brain stronger. Okay, I don't care about Jia Rong. Leave away that girl. That Jia Rong cannot hear me. Lord, you see. Yeah, Zhonghan, I mute her mic already, so Jia Rong cannot hear me. Okay. And then somehow she come in late, so I don't care. I'll throw her to one corner of the room. So she cannot hear me. Shh, don't tell her. Hao Xuan. Sorry, Xing Yuan, can you hear what Hao Xuan saying? No, seriously, your mic, you repeat. Why not you? If your mic cannot work, then I don't want to keep asking you to repeat. Not fair to you, my dear. So you want, you can type, can? All right. If you don't mind, how? Okay, it's not your fault, Don't blame yourself, for goodness sake, for stop it, I told you, your final year exam result, you cannot take 100% full responsibility. You find me very weird, Rolling. Okay, your parents will tell you, you can't, no, I totally disagree now. After my research, I realized you guys cannot bear 100% responsibility for not having good result. To be honest, okay? Especially now with COVID, things like that, not easy. You guys is like going through a war, a period of very difficult times. Okay, putting your mask in school, all these things is not easy. All right. It was probably a big event and we're quite a number of yes, well done. That's right, you see, my dear. This is what I want to hear from you. Ziting, what about you? 为什么这么多食物？可能他们浪费掉哦。等一下我们打包给嘉荣吃了，不要跟他讲，因为嘉荣听不到。Ziting。小妹妹。
Yeah.
讲呢，来，医保在 camp 医保在那个 Set1 camp。星远，医保说是去 camp 骗人的，他在跟他 girlfriend 出去了，骗人的。OK， 子婷 ，Yes. Why there's a plenty of food during the gathering last week? How can you make the assumptions? What kind of sentences would you come?
Because there's a lot of people attending, so it's more food.
Can it be, maybe you can use this as your essay, Ziting. Maybe you celebrating your grandfather 80 years old birthday, 可以吗？大寿，他的大寿，对吗？所以他请了很多亲戚朋友来这边，可以吗？子婷。Sorry, I can't see your face. I don't know what is your reactions. I only see your eyes. Then you like that. 你好像是不倒翁。你懂什么是不倒翁嘞？打不倒的不了。Okay, then you show me a thumbs up lah. Yes. I mean, come on, Ziting. You have been with me for so many months already. Come on, be more excited, extroverts. Don't be 好像怕怕这样。Cannot be scared, okay? I know you're a very good girl. Don't be scary. Must be brave. Must be brave like Jia Rong like that, you see? Okay, next sentence. Who's that? Rolling.
We have a large amount of electricity in the power socket.
We wouldn't use a large amount in the power socket. I will change the socket to change. We have a large amount of electricity in the power plant. Can you change? You know what is a power plant? Not 那个不是那个 plant 还是那个photosynthesis 那个 plant 哦，你懂啊？那个 plant 的意思就是那个整个 factory 的意思啊，记得啊？please, I got student mistaken, huh? How come the electricity become a plant that can eat? Oh my goodness, no. Okay, either 这个宝贝 student 是开玩笑，还是他真的不知道 ？I always I will never say this. Hey, you very stupid. Why you say this kind of question? I will never question my students stupid. You know why? Because I always believe in this motto. No question is a stupid question. It's only you are stupid if you don't ask questions. That is my motto. So if I will bring out this motto, I cannot challenge my students. Say, hey, Zhonghan, why you ask stupid question? I will never say this. You heard that? You know, right? I never say that you ask stupid question. I'm so worried that you don't ask question. Okay, I know in school, when you ask question, the teacher say, wait, why you so stupid? Ask this question, never pay attention, right? Talk right, talk in class, right? Play your handphone, right? Daydreaming, right? Never pay attention, right? Hey, hello, excuse me, teacher, how do you know I never pay attention? You're not me, no. How do you know? I'm slow learner, what? I don't like the subject because you can't teach well also. So if I want to ask you means I'm interested to know. Your job is to provide me your answer. 对不？ How can you say I'm stupid? If like that, next time nobody will ask question already. Then how? Then then at the end of class, then you start scolding students, say, "Wow, how come you never ask me? During the test, never ask me. I ask you, you say I'm stupid. I never pay attention to. I don't ask wrong. 对不对? This is something wrong. I know I don't like that. No? If your teacher, if you ask question to your teacher and your teacher say that to you, please tell them off. No? This is not defiant. I told you, as long as you don't use vulgarity. You don't say because you're Indian teacher, you cannot talk properly. I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. You the yen the fun the yen I don't know what you're talking about. So I don't understand. I need a translator. Excuse me, why are you laughing? You're so happy that you got racism to me, is that? Come on, don't be so angry. Malay. No, you have to understand, my dear, we are living in a diversity culture. Right? 一个华文你看不讲，你看中国人讲华文不一样，对吗？你好，香港人你好，你好，马来西亚你好吗？新加坡好吗 ？Correct. You see? 好吗？还是好写不 ？Right. So you cannot. This is the culture. You cannot define that against that, guys. Right? More humanities. All right. So thank you. Power plants. So remember, no stupid questions are asked until you even even you can ask me 10,000 times, I will answer you 10,000 times. Okay, seriously, without fail. I'm serious. I'm really serious. I have students ask me a lot of times same questions. Until in the real school, until hey, Mr. Sean, can you ask him to shut up? No? You know what I say to him? You shut up. You ask me again. Oh, Mr. Sean, yeah, asking you so many times, I still don't know. Hey, look at your finger. The finger also different shape and size, the fingerprint also different, 对吗？一种米养几百万种人呐。You're not God. My job is to make sure my students get out of the classroom to know everything. Right? If you don't ask, you're not doing the right justice to your future and to your next generations. Because of us Asians, we keep quiet, not asking questions. We leave a lot of question marks to the next generation to unveil the answer. You know, so tough, right? 中恒，对吗，心远? It's so tough, right? Right, because of our kind of cultures. Okay, let's move on to the next question, my dear. So the power socket change to power plant, right? Power plant means bigger. Okay, thank you.
We could take out a pile of garbage in the kitchen.
I like this one. We could take out a pile. Hello, brother. A pile can count, right? A pile, right? You don't讲a pile 了. A pile. Hello, brother. 一包哈. One pile of garbage. Garbage cannot count. Okay? We could take out the garbage. So the garbage itself, that means we cannot count. But when you say a pile means it's countable. 对不对？一包 garbage. As long as you see 就可以 count 了，对吗？ If you say 2, can count like 2, right? 对不对？ 1, 2, 3. Just take note, It's okay, my dear. If this one is wrong because you know why. Now you understand why this one will be helpful in your editing. Can you imagine this is the editing? Correct. Say your teacher say, why are you so stupid? Hey, I hate teacher to say students stupid. Seriously, no, Hao Xuan, I really hate teacher to say you damn stupid. No. Hao Xing, Hao Zhonghan, you agree now? Ziting, you agree now? Jiarong cannot hear me, so he cannot answer me. Jiarong can hear me? Cannot hear me, but he can wave to me because I wave to her. Jiarong, I see a happy smile. 对吗? So Jiarong, and you realize that I say the teacher from young 他没有笨过嘞，他生出来就是很聪明的，对吧？嘉荣，若琳对不对 ？So don't say stupid 啦 ，please. Okay, so this is a power 谢谢你。Okay, 就这样完了啦。OK， 我们上课了，拜拜，我们回家了。你欠扁啊，还没有完了。Okay, guys, sorry, just joking, just joking. Don't get angry, Are you ready with your pen and paper? Ready? Go. This one must give you I've been delaying already, so I must give you this one. Ready? Go. Fill in the blanks with a little or a few. Good luck to you. How many questions? Wait, how many questions? 10 questions. Okay. Why you? Sorry. I want to make it so that you can read. You went like that. Okay, let's go. Then make 100%. Okay, let's go. I always love Japanese anime. The way they draw, sing it. You see. But what I tell you, one day the Chinese and the Korean, as well as Singaporean, may beat the Japanese. Okay, continue. I come back to you now.
Hello, everybody. Okay, we're going to continue with the lesson. Okay? Okay, say yes. Open your voice.
你跟他讲嘛。Sorry, my son naughty. Okay. All right, let's go. Done already, children? All completed already, Can 子婷，宝贝，写完了没有？子婷 ，thumbs up 啦，子婷。I can't see your whether you're knocking or not. 子婷 thumbs up, please. You see my thumbs up? You see? Yeah, thank you. 嘉荣 I don't care about 嘉荣看电影。嘉荣做完了没有？做啊。浩璇 ，finish already? Thumbs up. Thank you. All thumbs. Okay, let's go. The next one. Fill in the blank with some, many, a lot of, or much. In some cases, more than one answer is possible. Whoa, this is more 高难度. Why not I go through the answer with you first? This one first. Okay, let's go for the first 10. The first 10 one. Okay, Jiarong, read the questions, read the answer, please. So to do this one, understand, then easier to do the second worksheet. Jiarong, back to you.
There is a little more jam. You can use it.
Why they say there is a little more jam? Can't they just say there is a little jam inside? What
Cannot.
does it mean? Sorry,
Jam cannot count.
Yes, definitely. So then don't need to put more 吗？不是画蛇添足，对吗？多此一举 right， 对不对？ You just say there is a little jam. You can use it. Why there is a little more jam? Why did the author say that? Back to you, Jiarong.
So that you can use it.
No, so that the author is telling the person who's going to use the jam, there's a little more jam, you can use it. Hey, hello, excuse me. A little more, 不要用太过分留一点给我get me now? You get the idea?
Yeah.
Of course, we do not know the next sentence, my dear children, but from there you can perceive. You know it's perceive? Think. Hello, think. You must think of what you are the author. You must always question yourself, why must put that little more? What is the purpose of saying that more, that word more? Get it now? Hey, hello, you're not primary 1, primary 2 anymore. I hope you understand. Next year, set 2 is a very critical. You have to think. This is where the school is going to decide who go to triple pure science. Get it now? I'm so sorry. Who is going to go for doctor, engineer, lawyer, professor? Get it now? Uncle, I next year only 14 years old. No. Then the most 15. Sorry. This, okay, sorry. You know the difference between a money plant and a durian tree. Okay? A money plant got no strong stem, right? They have to clinch on things to climb. 对吗？若琳 right? 这样对吗？ A durian tree or apple tree or龙眼 tree, you see the tree bark is very strong, correct? So from young 在栽培，他知道这棵榴莲树是好的榴莲呢，还是这棵树是荔枝好，还是龙眼好，对吗？ So guys, it's all about the fertilizer that built in. Get it now? True now? Right? You are now doing the fertilizing. You are a young seedling plant to grow into a magnificent leader. Get it now? So think like a leader. No more think like a student. You will never fulfill it because honestly, every morning I walk to Jalan Pemimpin. I have to walk past Raffles Institution. Okay? The moment I walk past, I can see I'm walking through a group of all leaders. Totally different when I go to another school. I don't want to mention any other school. Sorry. Because I never believe every school is a good school. Sorry. But I always believe every student is unique and they are leaders. But the leadership or the charisma and the atmosphere is different when I walk through with all the Rafflesian students. Really different. 真的. If I go to Ziting School as well as Haoxin School, I also can feel the difference. Most of them are hating their books and 一面走一面看书嘞。Of course, you say 看 handphone 啦 but 他们讲话不一样的。不一样的 Sorry So next sentence, 嘉荣。
A few students are playing in the playground long after playtime is over.
So why do you think the author say this? That means these few students might be lacking the opportunity to enjoy, or maybe they want to extend because they don't feel like going back to the classroom or the school. I think very common now. Saying it. I think very common how she like. Sometimes your classmate will come late in the class. Then the teacher, why so late, huh? Oh, I go and change. Because the PE teachers stop us for not carrying this, don't have proper attire. Hey, I listen until I see it already. Until when I'm teaching, until I say, okay, you want to come in, you come in, you sit down, don't disturb my class. So my colleague were asking me, hey, how come you never, as a DM, you never stop them? You know what I say to them, Zhonghe? At least they come into my class and willing to sit down and listen to my class and willing to learn. Why should I ask them to stand outside? Then worse, since I'm going to go to Mr. Sean's class to stand outside, might as well I go hang around, hide in the toilet until when the lesson over, then I come back. Then my goodness, my students are not learning anything. Those students will come in already 100% learning, but those students will come late, at least got 70% they are receiving. 对吗? Always think like that lah. Don't think that they're late because of this. Hello, you are teacher, you are not police officer, or you're not king, you're not God. All right, think that your job is to make sure the student at the end of the day receive as much knowledge as possible. That's it, period. 对不对? Yeah, of course you can scold the student if they are cheating in the exam. Fair enough. That's one fair. Or bullying. Yeah. Next one. Jiarong, do until number 5 stop. 谢谢你, Jiarong. Because I don't want to hear your voice. Oh, sorry. Okay, Jiarong, don't get angry lah. Quick.
I never said I got angry.
How the hell can I see your face? I only see your hair.
Yeah, but you said
How
don't
can I
get
tell your facial expression like that?
You said don't get angry. Well, I'm not angry.
No, Rolling, at least I can see your face. I can't see her face. Whether she, yeah, 该死的臭Raymond. Okay, Carol, number 3.
I speak a little Spanish.
Oh, really? Gracias, Carameto, Yosemite. I don't know what the hell I'm talking, but it sounds like Spanish. So when I say I speak a little Spanish, why don't I say I speak a lot? I speak a few Spanish. When you say I speak a few Spanish, you can say that I speak a few Spanish sentences. 对吗? A few sentences. But if I say I speak a little Spanish, I speak a little Chinese, I speak a little French, 就是说 how? Maybe just a couple of few sentences. Got it? But I lost count. I don't know how many sentences. Back to you, number 4, please.
Only a few people seem to be interested in buying the new product.
Yes, those things are very straightforward. That means, what can you tell, Xingyan? This product may not be very popular, especially, do you buy things in Lazada? Are you allowed to buy things in Lazada and this Shopee? No, right? Because you need bank account, right? So every time when I see there's people like the products, like let's say 5-star, 4-star. But when I see the product only got 3-star, I say, wow, this product sucks, no good, all these things. And then you see that both same product, let's say iPhone, both same iPhone. No, I don't like iPhones, change. Both, for example, earring, because Uncle Raymond, you wear earrings, very nice earring. Why? A problem, man? I cannot wear earrings. I wear nice cutie earrings. I wear piglet earrings and star earring. Okay, very nice. Ruoling, why you got problem with my earrings? So can you imagine the earring itself? Same shop. Maybe Ruoling sell earrings and Ziting sell earring. Jiarong also sell earring. So maybe and then Xingyan also sell earring. But all Ruoling, Ziting, and Xingyan got 5-star, but Xingyan only got 1-star. Aiyo, Xingyan, your earring cannot buy from you. Okay, get a joke, huh? Okay, so that is what I mean. Okay, number 5, please. Don't get angry, Xingyan.
There is only a little water left in the pond. So
remember, as long as you see water, you ask yourself, this water can count. Unless you say a bucket of water, then can count. Back to you, number 6. May I have Zhonghan? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all yours.
A little knowledge is dangerous things.
So just take note. Do you think knowledge can count first? Ask yourself this. When you put the answer later on to the next worksheet, ask yourself, knowledge can count, experience can count, skill can count. Think of this. This is a very big one. Your skills, you can say, I have many years of experience. Yeah, many years of experience. Years. Remember, not that experience. Years, years can count. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. But experience, skills, water, sand, air, all these cannot be counted. So use that. Thank you. Number 6, please. And number 7.
A few animals are adapted to survive in the desert.
So how? So which animals are, when you say a few, first thing, Zhongren, what's first animal that come into your mind in desert?
Lizard.
You seriously? You seriously, lizard? I thought you would say scorpion. No, scorpion is one of them. Oh, I thought you, and then rattlesnake, rattlesnake, right? Okay, fair enough. Okay. So, okay, lizard, okay, maybe. Number 8, please.
We have a few more hours left for the exam to begin.
So when the author say this question, we have a few more hours left for the exam. What is the first thing that comes to your mind, Zhongren?
It will be soon for exam to be coming.
Yeah, that means this guy 临时抱佛脚，平时不烧香。听过这句话吗？
Yeah.
Burning last minute midnight oil， 是。哎，中文，哎，帮忙我嘞！哎，那个点点那个的确讲什么啊？我没有抄嘞，快点！听说这个 exam 会出嘞。那中文是哎 I don't want to give you 嘞，拜拜。Especially when Xin call you I don't want 嘞，拜拜。那Xin你跟我记住，以后我也不要给你 answer。So all right. So when you say a few hours to come, there is many implications. One of them is last minute they cannot prepare the exam, or because last minute he decided to buck up and pull out his socks. So think of it. When this kind of sentence come tell you a few countable and uncountable, it's like 生死关头. It's a life and death matter. Get it? There's only a few hours left. Please get the drones to deliver the hearts. You know, drone can deliver things now by drones. Right. Okay. Next question.
The winter, surprisingly.
This winter, my dear, this winter.
This winter, surprisingly, there is only a few snowfall.
There's only a little, where got a few?
A little.
你讲 little 对不起 a little snowfall. Why? Something must be wrong, right? If you say that, that means it got to do with geography issue, 对吗？对吗？朱若琳，对吗？子婷、陆家荣、浩璇、心妍。What's the problem of this little snowfall? That means what? Global what? Global warming, 对不对？That means no good, right? Depends on which country also, right? Correct now. You know, certain part of China there's snow. In fact, whole part of China there's no snow. Which part of China don't snow? Gobi Desert. You know, China got one desert, right? The Gobi Desert. Sorry. That one must clarify. Okay. 上海有没有下雪的？没有吗？上海好像有是吗？上海，我知道北京一定会有下雪的。对吗？因为有一首歌 One Night in 北京，我留下许多情，听过吗？听过这首歌吗？很难听吗？不很难听啊 ？OK， good. Okay, next question， 有听过啊？若琳，那个是我开声唱的，骗你。Next question, number 9, number 10, please.
Papa, please send.
Papa, I like the way you say Papa. Okay, I thought you really call your daddy, no? Papa, please come and help me. This Uncle Raymond is going to kill me off my sentences. Papa, please spend a little time with me. Papa, please spend a little time with me playing chess. Oh, you. So what does this sentence mean to you, Zhonghan?
The parents doesn't spend much time with his children.
Well, I tell you, I love you, my baby. Finally, you wake up with him. I love you means that you finally 开窍了. You see the one sentence itself got many meaning now. Get it now, children? I want this to tell you that spark off, you know, like it's just like, you know, the wildfire, the bushfire in Australia. When you dig off, the whole entire forest can burn because of one small spark of fire. So that spark that comes to you. So this tell you that the poor Susie has maybe she come from a super rich family, but the parents never spend time with her. Zhonghan, one day you are so super rich, you will be super rich. How? Will you want to spend time with your client, your bosses, or with your supplier, or want to spend more time with your children?
I think I would rather choose spending time with my family.
But then 你的 customer 说，哦，这样我不重要啦 ，OK 啦，我不要给你 business 咯，那怎么办？
Then I will balance the time between like for work and family.
Work-life balance. I love you again, baby. Well done. That's the keyword, balance. Remember, fail to plan, plan to fail. Well done. Seriously. Right. You cannot neglect your business because the business is the one that brings the bucks of money to your family. Okay. Like this Monday, I went to IMN to install the ePOS to this company that I work part-time. At the same time, I went for an interview for AIS teacher. You know what is AIS, right? Student who come from overseas, and I was interviewed by the boss. Okay, he say, you sure you want to get this amount of money to work for me? I say, it's fine, as long as I can work. But the thing is that, see, he told me, Raymond, you need the income to support your family to do it. But for me, Zhonghen, I already 53 years old. I can choose my path. I can decide to work how much I want. Okay, my next 2 years, 55, I will get my CPF. You know CPF, right? In Singapore, we got CPF, right? I got 2 grown-up children, correct now, right? I think if I really got financial difficulties, or one day if I got cancer, which recently I told you one of my friends got cancer very quickly. And one day if I got cancer, I need people to sponsor me for treatment. I strongly believe there will be someone to help me. So I'm not so worried of that money. And to me, when I get older, family is number one to me. I rejected that offer. He wants me to be the principal to head the whole entire school and run with all the teachers, okay, and teach some diploma courses. I'm very grateful to him. I thank him. But later I found out my mom is going for operations and things like that. I need to spend time with my kids, with my families. Yeah, Zhonghan, sorry to say, if you are 30 years old and your business starting, I'm so sorry. All of you listen, including Yibao, you are listening. When you are hit 30 to 40 years old, this is the most golden period that you need to build your career. Because after 40 years old, your stamina will drop. You know who is Chen Long, right? Chen Long, Jackie Chan, my cousin. Chen Long, my cousin. Okay. Then one of my students say, yeah, the whole entire world, all your cousin. You know, Chen Long 有一次他去载他儿子嘞。他等，他就讲，儿子，为什么你还没有出来学校？连他儿子就问到 ，Daddy 你在哪里？我在你的小学的门口等你。你懂他怎么回答他父亲吗 ？Daddy 我现在在中学了。我现在在中学，心远，你可以imagine成龙在他的儿子的小学等他，可是他不知道他的儿子现在已经在中学了。Get the idea? So don't happen to you like that, All right. So no matter how busy, don't give excuses anymore. Like this one, don't give excuses. The father, the papa is giving excuses. Never give excuses. Say I got no time. Hey, nonsense. Hey, you know, Rolling. You always say this way is not fair to you, Not fair one. My girlfriend, your friend is more prettier than me, got more nice hair, more rich than me. Correct? Sure, compare one or 中人 Hao Jian, Ziting, Jia Rong, not fair, Like my coco just came back from UK, enjoy life, I'm not fair, all these things. Hey, hello, excuse me. This way is very fair, no? You know why, not Xing? Because God give everyone 24 hours left. 对吗? It's you yourself make yourself not fair and don't know how to spend your 24 hours. It's not say, oh, 中人, I like you. I give you 25 hours. 若琳, 你头发比较长一点, 我给你 30 hours. 心远, 你头发看得比较乱. 整天笑，我给你 10 hours。哇 I tell you, this is considered unfair, 对吗？心远，对不对？Right. But you stop complaining lah, saying that the world is not fair, God is not fair. Hello, God is fair. He give everyone 24 hours. It's you how to manage. Can you imagine, Zhonghen, your 3 children say, Daddy, I got $100,000. Then you say, yeah, I give your eldest brother 100,000. I give your second brother also 100,000. I also give you 100,000. Why not fair? So a little time, the time little means they don't even have come up a quality time left. I remember I told you a farmer, a rich man died with, he gave a land to his son. Have I tell you this story before? Have I told you the father died? So he called the 3 sons. Hey, come. I have a piece of land given to you. Okay, did I tell you this story before? Right, and then the last one make the house, the land into 4 parts, right? Correct or not? Fair ma? How can you say not fair? And can you stop complaining? If you have brother and sister, don't tell your parents that, hey, mommy, daddy, you're not fair. You give titi so much. Hello, if you are the elders, they already spend more. Let's say you are 13 years old. Rolling, you got brother, right? Sister. Okay, 3 years younger than you, right? Okay, so you see, your mother has spent 3 years more than you, 对不对? 3 more years than you than your sister. Sorry, don't mind. So next time your mommy, daddy, and I will sayonara to this world, right? Bye bye to this world, right? 对不对？我们会死的吗？对不对？我们总有一天是，可是我祝你父母亲长命百岁到100岁，可以吗？100岁也已经很好。可是当你妈妈爸爸100岁死了，是不是 they spend 3 years lesson with your sister? Correct or not? How can you say not fair? Your sister should be the one complaining, say, I'm not fair one, mommy. You spend 3 more years more to my elder sister. You spend less than 3 years to me than me. So now you know why sometimes your parents need to spend more time to your younger siblings. Think. This is where you need to think. You come to my class, it's not just to get A1. Once you start to think all these things, your perspective will put in place like a jigsaw puzzle. It's not here to go, okay, I get A1. Then sorry, you A1, you go out to work, you don't have the relationship with people. Good luck to you, man. Like yesterday, I I argued with my daughter. Must go for degree. Why should I go for degree? When the degree people are reporting to me, I'm only a diploma. It's about work experience and attitude. The degree can't even do a simple things. You see? So that means I'm so sorry. That fella got degree, first class honors. But the teacher only teach academic. No relationship. So this is what I mean. You see, that these little sentences can tell you so much thing, children. Nice, right? So think, don't complain about your parents spend more time with your younger siblings. Because when your parents age that time, you guys will be say bye-bye to them. You know why not? You got your own family, what? Correct. Unless you say you want to bring your family to your parents to stay with you, correct. But then your husband's side, maybe he's the only child. You also need to take care of the parents, correct? Like me, like that. Correct. 道贤对吗？嘉荣对不对？子听对不对？ So 嘉荣, you consider, you see your mom spend more time with you, not spend more time with your brother or your sister. Nothing wrong, But because the youngest, you feel, wow, you see mommy spend more time. Because he knows he's aging already. He need to spend more time with you. Because 他生你之后很不容易。他知道你的哥哥姐姐已经长大了，可以照顾他自己。So stop complaining, not you, I'm not saying 嘉荣. Stop complaining, hey, why you sometimes treat 哥哥姐姐 or my titi this and that. There is a reason. Every parent's doing that, there is a reason. Okay? Right, now let's go for the next one, number 12. Let's go, guys. So I hope you can give you some ideas to do this one. And now this is a okay, let's go. I just want to give it exactly nice lines for you 12 words, but you just can't fix in. Can I fit in? Okay, that's great. Can see the 12 sentences. Fill in the blank with some, many, a lot, of, or much. In some cases, more than one answer is possible. I go toilet, Let's finish it, All finished already? If you finish, please show me your thumbs up. Thank you. Thumbs up for Juolin. Only one only. The rest still doing. Please check if you are done. You call me Mr. Raymond, very funny then. Usually my Christian student who call me Mr. Raymond. Okay, can call me Uncle Raymond, more informal. Don't be so Mr. Raymond. Okay, Miss Ko Luoling, thank you. Okay, done already, children? May I give the answer? Ziting, are you okay? Finish? Jiarong, finish, my dear? Jiarong, 做完了。浩璇做完了吗？心远做完了吗？怡宝做完了吗？中恒做完了吗？做完了。One, two, three, let's go. Hey, just now upon 10 questions. How many of you got correct? Please send it to me. Don't mind. If you can, if you cannot, it's okay, no problem. Let's go. Ziting, can you read 1 to 3 to the class, please? Well done, Jiarong.
There is too much furniture in the room. It looks really congested. There are
Sorry. Not you, Sorry. Teacher. I thought furniture can count. How come it's not? There is too many. There's too many furniture in the room. You mean many? You all? Anyone write many? Did anyone write many here or much? If you write many, please thumbs up. No, also too much. Well done. You know furniture cannot count. Okay, next question.
There are some songs in this audio CD that I do not like at all.
Songs cannot count. Or can count. Can count. 1 song, 2 songs, correct? You sing a song, can count. Yes, thank you.
My father gave me some useful advice this morning.
So it can be my father give me a lot, some. My father give me a few useful also can. A few useful advice also can. Okay, my father give me a couple of useful advice also can. All right, so a few of them. Okay, get it? Thank you. 4, 5, 6. How Xuan, are you able to read with your mic close to you? Thank you. Thank you, Xian. Thank you for your this answer.
Children should not be entrusted with too much money.
Why? What's wrong? What's wrong with children should not be entrusted with too much money? This sentence tells me that the parents or the adult do not trust children to handle money. Is it? How Xuan? Back to you. Why?
Children don't know how to take care of money.
So 你在讲你自己嘞，宝贝。Do you think so? You will disagree, right? How Xuan, right? You will disagree, right? So now imagine your daddy, mommy give you $1,000 now. 1,000. Are you going to take 1,000 go and gamble and pay? You first of all, you cannot go gambling. True that you're underage. No. Second of all, you cannot go casino. You're underage. So how are you going to spend the $1,000?
You can't really spend it.
Precisely. So now this sentence a bit not against it, sorry, but you must the next sentence. What is the next sentence and the sentence before? Get it now, children. That is the critical part. What makes the author say that do not too much money? What makes the author say that this is not the possible way for children to entrust the money for them? Get it, Hao Xuan? So so for you, I believe you will not anyhow spend that $1,000, correct? You will take certain part of your money to save for a rainy day. So the sentence before is that nowadays children are very materialistic. You know it's materialistic. 爱慕虚荣. So children should not be entrusted with too much money. That's the second sentence. The sentence before is nowadays children are very materialistic. Children should not be entrusted with too much money. Then the next sentence. Then the next sentence is that children will use this money to anyhow spend. Of course, no, don't use the word anyhow spend. Right? Children will spend the money lavishly. Hello. Is this a good argument? Very subjective, right? 对吗？浩轩? Not all children will have the chance to have $1,000. Not all the children will have $1,000 will anyhow spend. Who are you to judge? And then another fourth sentence coming. Okay, children coming from a very rich background, true now. Then it cannot be like that. Rich background doesn't mean they will anyhow spend also, 对吗? Some rich background, they have a proper educations, proper financial guidance, proper a set of ethos to tell them what to do, the do's and don'ts to spend, do and don't to spend money should be okay. So now you get it, very sensitive. Thank you so much. Right, next sentence, number 5, please.
A lot of / some sand is still sticking to the beach towel.
Okay, some sand, a lot of sand. Okay, this one is not much argument to talk about it. It's just like the author went to the beach, maybe then they dirty the towel, the mother not happy with it, something like that. Number 6, please.
How many of you are going to the cinema this afternoon?
So how many of you? So can we count, right? So thank you so much. One more sentence to go. Hao Xuan.
This educational channel gives a lot of / some useful information.
Yeah, a lot and some. Remember, thank you, Hao Xuan. Information is uncountable, so you have to use a lot, some, plenty. The channel gives plenty useful, plenty of. This educational channel gives plenty of useful information, which is also not wrong, but a lot of and some should be sounds much better. That's the word, sounds much better and more reasonable. Right? Thank you. 8, 9, 10. May I have? Lordy, are you ready? Are you able to read number 8?
Too much of a good thing is not good for anyone.
What you mean by that? Not you. What you mean by this author? Too much of a good thing is not good for everyone. What do you mean? What is that sentence? I want everyone to participate in this sentence. Jiarong, are you there? I want everybody to take part. Too much of a good thing is not good for everyone. You don't agree? What does the author mean by this sentence? Go. So imagine this is a sentence, too much of a good thing is not good for everyone. Think. So my answer, Jiarong. Ziding, what do you mean by that? Too much of a good thing is not good for everyone.
Because if you get too much things like money, you wouldn't learn to appreciate it and would spend and would not treasure it anymore and would spend it however you like.
I can accept this answer, but it's not the real answer I'm looking for, which is I still can accept. Thank you very much, Ting. How about the rest? See you again. Rolling, send the answer to the class, please. This answer will not be quite really reflect Rolling to this sentence here. This sentence is like people are taking advantage of being bullied, but this is not. Yes, CN, what's the answer? Come on.
For which question?
Number 8.
Number 8, March.
No, what do you mean by that? What is the meaning of this? What is the whole
It's
entire
like,
sentence means? Yeah.
it's like when you are like too good, you tend to like become like
Like
no when
you are too good, then what?
then you will like get
Too complacent?
yeah.
You are absolutely right. Okay, this is the answer I give to all. Okay, so how Shannon, what is the answer? Zhonghan, what is the answer? My answer is that living on the comfort zone for too long. That means 已经在这个 you see 中韩 all of you lah, Ruoling and all of you, Jiaro, you are in Singapore for too long already, right? So one, you see, the moment you go to the toilet, you can flush the toilet, you can sit on the toilet bowl and shit. You can turn on your heater, right? You can turn on your aircon, you can turn on your fan, you can charge your handphone, anything. Like maybe next year you go to for a VIA, you go to Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, or even in Africa. They don't have all this Wi-Fi, all these things. Then you realize all the life that you have in Singapore is so good. Then suddenly you don't have all these things. Sometimes you feel very uncomfortable, 对吗? You feel very uneasy, right? 对吗？子婷，做家荣 right? So 你所谓 this is like 身在福中不知福，听过这句话吗? Then you're too comfortable with it. You're living in a very luxurious life. You are very carefree. You don't care. It's too good. But sometimes too good becomes they spoil you. 它宠坏你的意思. Okay? Get it now? Let's move on. Number 10. I hope you understand. Number 9. Who's done? Who's done to read? Rolling.
So much food is being wasted nowadays.
Not only food, I think a lot of clothes also. All the fashion clothes, or a lot of I think a lot of laptop also throw away. Like every time I watch TikTok, you say a lot of TikTok is on sale, which is quite true. Because of the recent COVID-19, a lot of people buy laptop, buy, throw away the old one or things like that because the Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 11, the kind of cracks, the Zoom update, all these things. So too much food is waste, too much effort is waste, too much things are being thrown away. So uncountable. So many, so much, so huge until I lost count. Number 10.
A lot of some research is done in this area.
So when you use a lot of, usually a lot is like in between can be countable and uncountable. A lot of people was killed during World War II. So you have to go in slowly, surely, and definitely count one by one, which is more than about 10 millions, if not 10 to 13 millions, entire world. Entire world, we are talking about all the countries involved. So this is a lot means it's really a huge number of when you say use a lot. So 11, 12, 中文. Your turn, 中文.
Please play some calming music. I would like to relax for a while.
So some calming music, the sound can become, maybe you play 5 songs or 10 songs or 3 songs. Number 12.
Words cannot express how much I love you.
I think this is a very good sentence, whether to your mommy, to your daddy, to your siblings, to your wife or your husband, or even your children next time. Okay, words cannot express how much. That means no amount of 1 trillion words can describe with just one word called love. Love stands for live on, virtue everlasting. Thank you so much. I saw some of you send me your score marks. Just only for to let me take a look only, no big deal. So let's move on to today's topics. We only a couple of minutes. I don't want to take too long of your time. Okay, have you done this one? Have you done this one already? Where is my worksheet? You're supposed to send to me. Okay, next one, we are supposed to do this one. So for this one, you see, this question just is that hopefully why your next year set 2 is important. I need to introduce this because this is what Singapore is having now. You see, our global leading industry from the diverse economy of Singapore with the growing services sector bolstering our manufacturing-based economy. Boostering, sorry. So aerospace is definitely that is a Changi Airport. Creative industry, this is what the entertainment. Energy and chemicals, yes, we are doing that very heavily in the Jurong Island. logistic and supply chain management. As long as you got air, land, and sea, 海陆空这三个地方 you need this one. In fact, one of my ex-students who are studying this is very lucrative. One of them is Amazon in Singapore. They are paying 13 to 15 hours a day just to pick goods and deliver. Natural resources, we are doing that, which is called the vertical planting, where we don't need to buy eggs from Malaysia or Indonesia or any parts. We have our own self-sustainability. This is where you need your triple science, your bio science, and your pharmaceuticals and biotechnology. This is the most important, because even the world's having war or this thing, whether the world recession, inflation, or anything, we need medicines to survive through, especially COVID-19. So without this one, the whole world can entirely collapse. So some of you are interested in this kind of field. Please pay more attention to your chemistry, bio, physics, yes, maybe. But of course, this one also involved in your humanities subjects, all right? So I'm just giving you a head start. But this one, I'm also talking to people who are now, they are Sec 2 going to Sec 3 also. And the Sec 3 student who are going, Sec 4 student who are going for your A-level and polytechnic. Professional services, we are talking about lawyers, okay, judges, architects, banker, right? These are those called the professional services, which earn about 5 to 10,000, 15,000, or 20,000 a month. I'm talking about Sing dollars, and US dollars can be 20,000. Consumer businesses, we are talking about NTUC, FairPrice, Giants, Dong Dong Donkey, the people who are working there, whether from the lower management to the cashier, all the way up to the top managements, okay, or even the Lazada or Shopee. Electronics, which is like what I'm working now, EPOS, computer, laptop, Wi-Fi, you call the Singtel where your Wi-Fi is not working, or your StarHub, Movie, Netflix. These two information and communication technologies these two are buddy system. They are work together. Information is where I graduated for my second opus for my business information technology, where I help company to set up IT platform, the hardware, the software, the antivirus, okay, the firewall, okay. I even give training to Microsoft Office back then in the 90s and the early 2000s, Microsoft Excel with PowerPoints, right? Medical technology is very important, guys, okay. For example, now, you know, operation, you don't need humans, doctors to operate, right? You can use an X-ray, AI to do a prototype first before you do the actual person, the real heart, correct? So that they can cut down the risk of infections, the risk of dying, which is called the medical technology, which involves this one, as well as this one. Wow. And also at this one, Dr. Martima, professional. So oil and gas equipment, yes, as long as we have car, I know it's pollutions, but we are cutting down into electrical cars, things to make it more eco-friendly, more sustainability, more clean environments. So how are we going to go about it? So we need oil during the winter seasons, like, you know, the Ukraine and the Russian war, we have a lot of big issues. Now, precision engineering is the most demanding one. That means you are doing like your handphones, your laptop, your monitor, even your CCTV cameras, all these precision engineering that make sure that every single part go in, fix the equipments so that you can use it safely, surely, and smoothly. Urban solution and sustainability is where, you know, you see sometimes, you know, have you recently heard MRT broke down? Then you cannot go, then they have to repair the track, and then the traffic jam, the traffic light spoil, then how they develop, how they build expressway, how they build more houses. Then you see one day you go to this Sungai Buloh, or certain parts of the Singapore, then suddenly all the trees are being cut down. They build HDB, Housing Development Board, or condominiums, or park, or beautify the place, like maybe come out another USS or Disney World or things like that, or build another school or hospital. This is called urban solution and sustainability. Wow, you know, you understand? I don't think your teacher will explain this to you, right? So now whatever subject that you study in your Sec 1, it's all linked up to all this here. Your job is to identify which subject that you're strong in to make it more interesting in your future career. All this, to me, to be honest, I never intend to take this one, Rolling and Jiao. I never intend to take information communication. But I was top in my class, one of the top 10 in my university. But I still don't like the subject much. Until I go to work, okay. But the real one is this one. I'm always looking forward to study law. That is my passion. That is law. Nothing else. That is my passion. But unfortunately, as my family reason and my personal reason, I cannot fulfill it. So I got my elder son to do it. But halfway through, he also gave up law. So he studied this one. This one here, which is good. He's drawing a good salary for himself. And my daughter also somewhere around this one here, as well as medical technology also. Right? My daughter is from an NA students and then go to Jutre and went to Nanyang Poly. Okay. My son was, of course, in my secondary school. Then he transferred to my school, then go for JC, then go for university. Okay. And he told me he wanted to go for his further master. By all means, I really encourage students to go further study. So this is the things I hope you can see through. Okay. So give you some ideas. So now you know that you're set to, you are really ahead of your classmate, what you want to do for your future career. So you see, sorry, children, Xingyuan, Ziting, and Hao Xuan, and Jiarong, Luolin, Yibao, and Zhonghen. This is just only some of the occupation here. There are a lot more. There are about few hundred, a lot more, seriously. You can have interior designer here also. All right. You can have, you can have, you like interior design, you can have anime. You know the George Lucas Star Wars, where they design the Genshin games, all these things. You can have gamers here also, a lot. It's just that Singapore has a lot of opportunity for you. All you need to do is to choose the correct course and study. Must have the passion. Don't just because your friend like to study, you follow blindly. That's damn bloody stupid. You know, my whole class, when I was during my class, nobody will find law interesting. They say, yeah, law so boring. I think I'm only one student in my class to like law. The rest study bio, doctors, medicine, all these things. Fine, okay. But I don't like engineering. First thing come to my mind, I don't like math really. So it's out of it. I'm more language. Okay, so this one actually I would like to send to you guys. I hope that you have the time next week. Okay, we'll come up a graphics, visual graphic text for that. You see, so many. So you see, you see what I taught you today. Remember, charity, fashions, and economy, right? That's the topic, right? Remember, charity, economy, and fashion. I think it's a bit small here, right? These three, so I proved to you it can be worked as you see, right? Charity, economy, and fashion. So I proved to you guys that I can come up a brochure similar to this for you guys to do as a visual graphic text. All right, you see, for the fashion economy. Okay, so just 真的有. See, this one also can be fashion economy, right? It's also professionalism. You realize last time was in Italy, Milan, right? The project runway 就是那些模特走在那边，对吗? To show off their winter, summer collections, autumn collection. Now China also have their own catwalks, their models. Okay, besides, I only know about Lu Han, the rest I don't know of the new models, right? See, they can have catwalk, even in fact their fashion, they use the cheongsam, the qipao, the ancient pictures, the dragon to make it such a nice costume and dress, right? So yep. So this is a real one. I got it from the internet, guys. Okay. As usual, the four corners. You see, I told you already, guys. If you don't listen to me, fine, please. But you can tell, you see, everything is four corners. Four corners. So from now on, when you look at visual graphic text, it's always four corners are the super important thing. You see, SOS charity, this one. So I hope next week is already November already. By right now, November is supposed to be a new topics altogether. We'll not have these two topics, but today we spent quite a lot of time going through your countable and uncountable. Now I think it's fair to go through it, but I think you feel good that your sentences are appreciated, and you know that some of the sentences that you did was wrong, but now you can fine tune it to make it better, to make it good, so that you reduce your mistake. All right. Okay, these are the two, and in fact 3, right? I give you 3 plus this one. So this one you come up. So if not, then I will just going to skip this one here to tell you that if you want to, if you are so really hardworking enough, you can come on your own prata. What is the purpose? Okay, let's talk together with these two. Zhonghan, do you see both graphic, right? 对吗? Zhonghan, right? Xingyuan, both, right? Xingyuan, Jiarong, Ziting, Hao Xuan, Luolin, correct? 2. So what is the purpose? Is it reliable? Then you have to check, is it reliable? Is it from where? Which charity are we talking about here? This one is charity. This one is economy, you see. But this one is the best, the charity, economy, and fashion together. So what is the tagline? Is it tagline of fashion show as this one or this one? Or Western Carbon Insurance or what? Where is the tagline? Your favorite brands at this one 75% off? Or where is it? Usually taglines are very prominent, big and nice and juicy one. Or is it the tagline, the fashion economy? Is there a tagline here? So who is the target audience who come for these shows here? Right, you see, this is it the show? Yeah, the nights, the runway, the fashion show. Who is the target audience for this one? And who is the target audience for this one? A list of 8W and 1H. What is the purpose? Why do you think they put fashion show? Where is it? What time is it? Correct now? You realize that? Okay, how much is the ticket? And you see it's in pounds. So if you see in pounds, definitely it's in Great Britain, England. Now, Great Britain consists of 4 countries: England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Okay, so it's Great Britain. So this one, is it in US or is it in Singapore? By the look of it, it looks like more on the US advertisement. Okay, so this is just want to share with you that charity, economy, and fashions can be put together as one visual graphic text. There's a possibility. So when you're now set to, they are getting more and more complicated for visual graphic text. Okay, you can see more wordings, and then you see not like set one, a very straightforward one. Set one is simply something like that. Like that one. Oh, set one very easy. But when you go to set 2, you are getting more tougher already. So don't worry. I got a lot of this type of visual graphics for you. Okay, tons of it. So yeah. So I will just say conclude for this one. So next month we move on to the new topic altogether. Okay. Right. Unless you really want to very hardworking say, Uncle Raymond, I want to come up 5 questions for that particular visual graphic text. Hey guys, I don't stop you. Continue if you want to submit. All right. So I don't take too much of the time. You know, you are supposed to be enjoying your life, but you're coming for your class. I really appreciate it. All right. So next month will be a new topics. Right. Thank you so much, guys. I hope when you receive your report book, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? I want to show off to my boss that how well you're doing. Seriously, okay? Take a snapshot of your report book and send it to Uncle Raymond's forwards. All right. And I hope to see you in November for a gathering if possible. Bye-bye. Yeah,